Okay, for today's English activity, you are going to be looking at how to write. Let me move my face down there. How to write a descriptive story setting. So, the first thing you need to do before you start writing your story is think about where you want your story to take place. So, have a look at a picture or an image from the internet, or simply imagine a place in your head. It's always a good idea to use places that you've actually been to before. So it's always easier to write about things you know. It could be something as simple as your kitchen, where you want to describe. For example, imagine you are in a mountain. You're going to the mountains. You need to ask yourself, what does it feel like to walk up a mountain? So once you've got your picture in your head of what that would look like, or you've got a picture in front of you or an image that you've taken from Google, you'll be able to imagine. So imagine we're at the mountains, like I already said. Imagine looking up from the bottom of the mountains. What can you see? What sounds can you hear? The wind whistling, the call of birds, or even a rumble of thunder. What if you're in a forest? What would that setting be like? You're going to need to think about what you can see, what you can hear, any kind of smells that you can smell, what you can touch. You know, if you're touching the trees, the rough, spiky bark on the trees, or the crunching of leaves under your feet. Can you taste? This is also an opportunity for you to use metaphors and similes and adjectives. And maybe give your sentences an order. You might want to start with a verb. Running frantically through the forest, I could feel my heart pounding inside my chest. That could be maybe a good way to hook your reader in with an opening sentence. Here's an example of what a descriptive story setting could sound like. As I made my way into the forest, I could see dark, twisted trees, and a layer of soft white mist covered the path. In the distance, I could hear a lone wolf howling at the bright moon, and as the dry twigs cracked and rustled beneath my feet as I crept along. The icy wind swept across my face, stinging my cheeks. The smell of rotten leaves filled my nostrils, but I pushed myself further into the darkness. So as you can see in that setting description there, it really does cover what you can see, what you can smell, what you can hear, and how you're feeling. So now it's your turn to think about your story settings. And I've provided a few planning frames for you to use. So if you want to choose the support one, this will give you more structure. And for those of you that want to think with a bit more detail by yourself, there is the main activity for you to do. I've also included a bunch of words that you might find useful. So here they are. Is a word mat that you may want to use. That's got some good words that you could want to add into your own story. Okay, good luck everyone.